Thanks, Claire, and good morning. I, too, would like to start by recognizing those people with whose hard work we would not be able to stand up here today. These are the people who have represented you throughout the process. And for those of you in APG and Eagle, I want to start with a change in your representation. Linda Reamer, who had represented you throughout the design process, is turning over the reins to Dave Draper. And again, thanks to Linda, and welcome to Dave. Cindy Perrine is representing those of you who are in Foundation and the CIO organizations, and Aaron Jocelyn representing the TCC organizations. I'd also like to offer my personal special thanks to Brian Sorois, who's been helpful to all of us as we've tried to pull together those things that you have seen to date and will continue to see in the services and amenities area. So thanks again to all. We, like others, had certain obstacles that we needed to overcome. I think one of the personal obstacles I had with a lot of people was trying to convince you that there was electricity and running water in Northbrook. I don't know if I've been completely successful yet. You can tell me later if I have. In all seriousness, we have had to, and have, our task force is one of the few actually that's been out to the site, since a lot of services and amenities involves physical locations out in the building. And I think the hardest part for us has been trying to see through the old paint, the old walls, the piles of adding machines in the hallway, and I'm being completely serious here, and you know, the bad design and the poor lighting, and really try to envision what we wanted our home to look like when we were finished. And our architects and our design consultants, I think, really helped us get us through that. And speaking of our design consultants and architects, the other obstacle we had to overcome was recognizing and you know, telling ourselves that we really were not the expert in the facilities design area. And these folks that we have worked with are truly the experts. But I think the hard work has paid off. While it's impossible for us to try to replicate every single convenience and service that's available to us currently in a downtown Chicago or any city metropolitan area, I think we have listened to all of you and are going to be able to put out at the Technology Park those services and amenities that you have told us are most important to you. For example, having an on-site dry cleaning and shoe service pickup and drop-off, a retail store where you can go during the day to pick up those things, those items that you absolutely have to have that moment, a concierge service who can wait at your home for deliveries, who can pick up theater tickets, or go home and walk the dog when you just can't find the time in your busy work schedule. And finally, we're going to be providing both a convenient place on site for you to get a high quality, high value, high variety meal, and also a place to go and sweat yourself to physical and healthy well-being, and hopefully not necessarily in that order or real close together. We are, however, just closing the first chapter, and as Noreen had mentioned, we've got a lot of challenges still ahead of us to face. We do need to select our fitness provider. We will work with that fitness provider, and we will be looking continuously to all of you for your input in terms of the programs that you would like to see. We will be selecting a vendor to run the retail store, the laundry, the concierge, the shoe shine service, and again, looking to you to tell us the type of services and amenities that you expect to see. And while we've already selected our food management provider, we do still need to go a long ways in terms of definition of menus, definition of themes, and special occasions that we can make the cafe a place that all of us want to go and spend some time. We, at the booth after the presentations, would like to invite you to see 3 of our service and amenities booths. The first of which is our cafe operators that have some of their executive chefs on site who will be preparing just a small sample of the type of food you could expect to see in Northbrook. And also, if you've had any challenges in your own kitchen at home, such as how to prepare a meal for 1,600 people, if you're having a big party, now's a great time to ask them. We also will have our fitness consultants, our fitness design consultants on site to help answer any of your questions about current or hopefully future physical regime. And lastly, pick up a quick bite at our retail store sample and also see a sample of the variety of items that we expect to offer. I would also like to announce and kick off 2 contests where we need all of you to participate. It's the Name the Fitness Center and Name the Cafe contests. It's also a logo contest, by the way, and there'll be entry forms in the 2 respective booths. And like Chicago elections, you can enter as many times as you wish. But in case the creative juices just aren't flowing for you here on Friday morning, that's okay too, because we're going to continue this contest for the next 2 weeks in our Resource Center. But to encourage those of you to try, who feel enabled, to go ahead and make an entry, we will have a random drawing from amongst those that we received yesterday and throughout the 2 sessions today. And we'll be awarding $100 gift certificates to a fitness store and $100 gift certificates to a local restaurant. So I do encourage you to try to submit something today. The ultimate winners of the name and logo contest will each receive an all-expense-paid trip for 2 to the Lincolnshire Marriott Resort. It's a short drive from here, and it includes entertainment, food, the shows out there. So again, we want you to participate fully in that contest. In addition to all the fun stuff, we do want to be available to you, and will be available to you to answer any questions specifically about any of the services and amenities, and would like to take down your suggestions as well. I'd like to now introduce Sandy Stryline, who is responsible for the telecommunications and network solutions out at the park. Thanks.